Let's do the music first. Let's get to the music. Let's get to the music. Let's get to the music. You guys know how we start. You guys know how we start the show off. You guys know.
Late nights, deep thoughts, manhood made from lessons taught. We talk truth, we talk pain, turning struggle into strength again. From the heart to the mic, we keep it grown, keep it right. If you're looking for the path you lost, we bring the light into your life. Talking with Maserati, where real men rise, where the broken heal, where the world gets better every time we keep it real. Talking with Maserati, yeah, this is where the change starts. Every story got a meaning, every mind got a fight, but every day's another chance to turn wrongs into rights. We building better brothers, better fathers, better friends. We talk life, we talk pressure, we talk power from within. Sit back, breathe, open your mind and let's grow together this. He's talking with Maserati.
What's going on, guys? What is it? We here. I got a good show for y'all today. Like, this is gonna be a great show, guys. Listen, it's a great show, guys. I got a great show. Today's show is called "Built Different: The Discipline of Wins." We're gonna do a little motivation. So this is about self-mastery, leadership, and purpose, right? You know, it's gonna be strong, grounded, and it's gonna be transformational. So stay along. You know. No, none of the weirdo stuff today. We're actually going to help some people today. So let's get the music. The music's out the way, right, guys? So thank you for being here. And let's get the chat box up because I want the chat involved. I want the chat box involved. So if you have anything to say. And shout out to the last stream. Somebody subbed me. I don't know who gave me the sub, but shout out to you guys for the sub last time. I don't know when it came. I don't know if it was on Friday when we was at the spot, but thank you for that. So we are back, guys. And the reason why I chose to do today's subject of motivation because I've been noticing that people, you know, no, bro, you're not making me a new intro song. Fuck no, bro. That's my intro song, bro. See, it's grown folks' business, bro. No, you're not making me a new intro song. It's grown folks, bro. This is a grown player song, bro. No. I don't want no young. No, this is a grown podcast, right? Grown. He's trying to change my swag, guys. Everybody else likes it, but him. He's the nigga. He gonna have a YN. He gonna have a shiesty on. No, right? So this isn't background noise, guys. This isn't a 5 minutes of motivation. We want to get y'all aligned, right? And this episode is for people who know they're capable of more. So are you? You know, you're not lazy. You're not confused. You're not behind, guys. Right? You're just undisciplined in certain areas. And what I want to say is this, right? You're distracted in other areas. You're tolerating things that don't match your potential, right? That's gonna change right now. That's going to change right now. That's why it's built different, the discipline to win right now, right? By the end of this show, you ain't going to think the same at the end of the show. I promise you, you're going to lock in at the end of the show, right? Because today I was I ain't going to say, how I want to say that. I was at the gym, right? I was at the gym, and so I got a phone. You ever been at the gym and you waiting for the machine? I was waiting for the the bench, like the Smith machine bench. The kid's on his phone like this, right? While I'm waiting, right? And I'm sitting there like, looking at dude like, bro, just give up to like bro, like work hard or give up, right? And it made me think while I was waiting for the Smith machine, I'm just waiting for certain things to happen. Ain't nobody gonna come save me. I'm just waiting, right? I'm comfortable waiting for certain things to happen because comfort is a trap, right? So I'm just waiting for certain things to happen, right? A lot of us are waiting for things to happen, right? And comfort is subtle. It doesn't happen overnight. It slowly sedates your ambition, right? So you don't see comfort. Comfort is like, a lot of y'all, have you ever been in a relationship and you gain weight? You ever been in a relationship like you gain weight and you don't see it automatically? You wake up one day, pants don't fit, or you wake up, you go to sleep, you feel that gut, you're like, damn, I got a baller belly, right? You don't see it right away. It's slowly, it's a subtle change, right, in life. So when you see that, you don't understand that comfort is slowly creeping, right? It slowly sedates ambition. You don't feel because you can't win, right? Really, you feel because you're comfortable surviving. A lot of us are comfortable surviving. What I mean by comfortable surviving is every 2 weeks you get that check, right? And you pay your bills and you have a certain amount left over and you're happy with that certain amount. Because why? You have enough to go to the bar, to the club, to go out and eat. And it looks good because you're doing better than most. That's comfortable surviving because you're doing better than most, right? So comfortable says the job is fine. This relationship's okay. The routine is good enough. You're going to hear a lot in your life about good enough, right? When you say good enough, that is horrible. When we say good enough, that is horrible. I'm telling you right now, the worst thing for me when I say good enough is when I'm doing the set and I feel my arms shake and I get it up and I do maybe like 8, I say that's good enough. I get mad at myself because I know I can push that out more. So I'll get up, I'll look at the machine, I'll put some more weights on there. And I'm not gonna hurt myself, but I know if I'm not sore, if my muscles are not pulsating or they're not like contracting when I get up, I haven't done enough. I owe myself more, right? Because my spirit's gonna say there's more, right? There's more. But here's the problem, right? Comfort keeps you in average shape. You get an average body. I like when I go out and people compliment me on my arms or my body or how I look. I like that. I like when females accidentally touch me and say, oh, I like this, I like that. I like that because who wants to be average? No one wants to be average, guys. I doubt anyone on here right now watching wants to be average, right? Comfort keeps you in average shape, average income, average relationships, average discipline, average conversation, average thinking. Now, let me tell y'all something. Society wants you guys to be average. I swear to you, they want you to be average because average people do average things. And average is the most dangerous place in life because it feels safe. A lot of people feel safe being average. You know why? Because I want y'all please just think about this. Just follow me on this. Just please think about this. You wake up every day, drive the same way to work, do the same thing at work, and drive home. Right? For men, comfort makes you soft. For women, comfort makes you shrink. Now think about that, men, for women. Now think about this for men. Comfort makes you soft. When you weren't comfortable, you were willing to do risky moves like start a business, invest. For women, before you were comfortable, you would speak up for yourself. You would let yourself be heard. When you get comfortable, you kind of like, oh, I don't want to say that because you don't want to risk this, you want to risk that. You cannot get comfortable in life. And here's the thing is, I'm not telling something y'all don't know. I am not telling y'all something y'all don't know. Anybody watching this know you can never get comfortable. You know how I know this? Because a lot of women that I've met that are divorcing their husbands, that are getting out of relationships, they're mad. They're saying, I will never be a housewife again. I will never be comfortable as a housewife because I was a housewife. I got comfortable. He did this. I will never let someone put me in that position again. A lot of women know when I say that, right? A lot of women know when I say that because I've spoken to women about this, right? Now, the problem with getting comfortable is this. When you get comfortable, it feels great. Bro, I've been comfortable in relationships. You know why? It's nothing like going to work every day, working hard, having problems coming home with someone telling you everything is going to be all right, rubbing you, feeding you, fucking you, all that. It's lovely. But it's comfortable. You know why? Because in the end, deep down, like I said, there's more that you want. And you have the tools to get it, right? And what happens with that is this. A lot of times in the back of our mind, back here, it's not literally back here, but you know what I mean? In the back of your mind, you're like, I want more. And the person I'm with doesn't know that I want more because I can't tell them this situation. It's not that this situation ain't it. It's the fact that I want more and maybe this situation isn't meant for me to have more. It's like this. It's a reason why you go get a new car. Why do you think you buy a car and after this is a prime example. When you go buy a car, you go to the lot, right? You're like, damn, okay, I like this car, right? You go to line, you get this car, right? You drive it. A year go by, 2 years go by. You get comfortable in it. What happens? You don't like the car no more. Now you want a new car. Both of us, men and women, are built for expansion. We always want to expand, right? We always want to expand. We don't want the same thing over and over. Now, I'm not saying when it comes to people who you're going to love what you be with, that's different because you grow together. You go different and you grow together. You know what I'm saying? What you go through is what you grow through. But ask yourself, why have you gotten comfortable? Why are you tolerating less than what you're capable of? And why are you lying to yourself? I want you one day, not today, maybe not tomorrow. I want you to just one day sit in your living room, in your room, to yourself, ask you, have you gotten comfortable? Are you tolerating less than you're capable of? And are you lying to yourself about all this? Just ask yourself that. Just seriously ask yourself that, right? Because growth requires discomfort. Not chaos, not drama, discomfort. The difference between chaos, drama, and discomfort is chaos and drama is noise. Discomfort is just a disruption in what you got going right now, right? And it's not a negative or bad thing. It's just saying I'm going to shake up what I'm doing right now, which is basically like this. What drama and chaos is people being messy, it's people all in your business. What discomfort is, asking that boss for a raise, going for that new position in your company, maybe even changing jobs, maybe putting your resume on Indeed, you know what I'm saying? Maybe going back to school. Like a lot of people did that. Like I know Juice Kid did that. He went back to school. He's in college. That's discomfort. If someone wasn't like, a lot of us weren't school people in our 20s, but in our 30s and 40s, we say, you know what, I'm going back to school. That's a discomfort. That's not comfortable. Bro, do you know how it feels going to school with a bunch of 20-year-olds, teens, and they just like this, and you have to sit there and process a little slower? That's a discomfort. But you know what? There's value in that. So we have to understand that it's getting uncomfortable. And so what I want us to do is understand that, look, I do this to motivate you guys, right? Because I believe in discipline over motivation. Discipline over motivation, because motivation is emotional. And I don't want you guys to be emotional. I want to motivate you, right? Because motivation is emotional. Like I can motivate you right now. And you're going to watch this and be like, man, Maserati was kicking it today, man. I'm on it. It's going to wear off by the time you wake up. It's going to wear off because it does it to me. Bro, I motivate myself like a motherfucker sometimes, and I'd be like, man, yeah, that shit was cool. Then it's gone. But see, discipline is structure. The time I wake up, the time I go to the gym, what I eat, how I eat. Why is that? I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I'm a vegan. That is discipline. That is how I structure my life. Anyone who knows me knows that there's no cap in my life. That is how I live. That is what I do. There's nothing you can change about that. It's nothing going to change about that. You can offer me a drink, I'm going to say no. I don't smoke weed. I don't do drugs. I'm not snorting coke with these dudes in the bathroom. I'm not popping XD pills with these broads. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing none of that. I don't eat meat. I could be at a barbecue. I'm cool. That is discipline and structure. Now, motivation comes for us. I might have a good conversation with somebody. Oh, man, he talking about going to get some money. Cool. Man, I might forget to go invest on the stock market, bro. I might forget because it's an emotional thing when you get motivated. Like, you can go to one of them seminars, you know, the free seminars they have where come talk, we're going to hear people talk. When you're there, you're like, yeah, man, I'm going to go back and start a business. Remember in 2020, all them people that start getting money, they had the all the stuff on YouTube, all the black people that were selling all these courses and all that. Where they're at now, that emotional part is gone right now. That emotional part, that's all gone right now, right? Because if you're waiting to feel ready, you never build momentum, right? Because motivation wakes you up when it feels good. Discipline wakes you up when it doesn't. So this is what happens, right? Motivation will wake you up when it feels good. So motivation is like, okay, man, it feels good. Discipline wakes you up when it doesn't. So when I don't feel like going to the gym, discipline says go. Like Saturday, right? I'm gonna give you a prime example. If you watch my stream Friday, you know how Friday went, right? I was out Friday. We was at the strip club. Then we went to the regular club. I was out till about 3 a.m. When I woke up 8 a.m. on Saturday to handle business, still got up at 8 a.m., tired, eyes burning, you know, dehydrated, drunk some water, handled my business, and went to the gym. That's discipline because it's structure. Okay, I wasn't motivated to do that. Hell no, I was motivated to get back in that bed and sleep. But my discipline made me do that. And that's the big difference. That's the big change that people don't understand, right? You know, that's why if you're waiting to feel ready, I didn't feel ready. I didn't feel ready to get up. Hell no. Because if you wait to feel ready, you'll never build momentum. Like, you'll never build momentum, bro. Like, I remember, for me, let me keep it with you, real with you. Let me keep it real with you. I've been ready to start a certain type of business, and I've never done it, so I never built momentum. I've talked to my friends about this business for years. I've always felt ready, right? I'm like, I'm ready. My scary ass still ain't did it. You know why? Because I'm scary. I'm a mark. What Crip Max say, I'm a custer. At least I can keep it real with myself, because I have this fear of failure in this particular room, because I feel like if I fail as a businessman, people will look at me a certain way. I don't care what people look at me. I just feel like I'm gonna look at me a certain way. I don't care what people think. I think I'm gonna look at it myself a certain way, and I don't want to fail. Not because I know I'm gonna fail, is because there's certain parameters around it that I just don't feel comfortable doing. But that's me understanding that, I feel ready. I'll never build momentum, right? And it's a little different for me, right? And when I say that, like, for me, I understand the gym doesn't care how I feel. My bank account doesn't care how I feel. I know my future doesn't care how I feel. I know those things don't feel. I know the gym doesn't feel. I know my bank account doesn't feel. I know my future doesn't feel. I know none of them shits feel. Them shits just don't feel. I know them shits don't feel, bro. Like, I understand that they don't feel 100%. None of them shits feel. But I understand consistency compounds just like interest. Two things compounds: consistency and interest. And I love interest that compounds. And I love consistency that. Those are my two motherfucking favorite things. Like, if you ask me my two favorite things in the world, some people might say money and pussy. I like interest and consistency, because interest compounds turns money. Consistency compounds makes you better. So, right? I love those two things. Most people want outcome without repetition. I want repetition with outcome. That's just me. The body without reps, no. The wealth without sacrifice, no. Relationship without emotional maturity, no. None of that comes without that, right? So think about this. How can I get the body I want without having reps? So you telling me I can get the body I want with just doing one push-up? Somebody out there tell me, can you get the body you want with one push-up? Show me. Show me right now. Somebody show me. Get the body you want with one push-up. Now, hold on. Can you get the wealth without sacrifice? So that means I can get the wealth I want by spending all the money I want. I'm going to just spend every dollar I get. I'm going to just spend. I'm going to spend every dollar I want, right? Now, I could be in any relationship and not have no emotional maturity. I could just act like a fucking narcissistic, egotistical motherfucking prick, right? Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck about this bitch. Whatever. I could just treat women like trash. It doesn't work like that, champ. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way, because here's the thing. You gotta have sacrifice, and you have to work at certain things. You just have to. You have to, bro. You have to have sacrifice, bro, and you have to. Oh, that would happen right now. Let me go turn my alarm off. Hold on. Turn my alarm off. Alarm is crazy. In the middle of the show, the alarm goes off. I forgot it's 8 o'clock. Normally it's 8 o'clock. Imagine the flow getting messed up by an alarm. Imagine the flow getting messed up by alarm. That's called no discipline at all. That's no discipline right there, because I knew my alarm was going off at 8 and I should have had my phone over here, but it's charging. See? No discipline. But bad system, right? Here's a principle. Don't raise your goals, right? Don't fall into your systems, right? The reason I say that is hold on, let me double check my goals. Gotta remember this shit. I have a 5-year and a 10-year goal that should escalate my 15-year goal, right? And those goals are based on some stock stuff, some job stuff, some career stuff, right? And that's basically saying that, hey, if I do these things the right way, I should be in a better position in life, right? And that makes me want to be better, right? And so you got to ask to yourself, do you fall to your system? And what is your system? What system do you have? Like, for me, my systems are kind of, I don't really, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be transparent with you guys since y'all here, and I appreciate y'all being here. A lot of times my systems, I stay on them for a while and I fall off because sometimes I have a break in my system. Like when my mom got sick, that kind of knocked my system out of whack. If I move, that knocks my system out of whack. So you have, my systems, morning routine, financial tracking, workout structure, learning schedule, and spiritual grounding. Those are some of my systems. What are your systems? Because, winners don't rely on mood, right? I don't rely on my mood. I rely on structure. So what that means is this. I feel like I want to win, right? So I can't rely on my mood, because if I rely on my mood, bro, motherfuckers be having mood swings. So if I relied on my mood, then I wouldn't do nothing. Like, winners rely on their structure. Like, let's just keep it real, right? So with me, I'm the type of person, bro, I have to have a structured life. Anyone like recently, I know you guys see me going out, and people, if you just met me, you would think, oh, he parties and all this. Nah, that's not it. That's just something that I do to decompress, because lately I've been wound kind of tight, because I've been really, really focused on just what I'm trying to do, right? And lately, I don't know let me see. The last time I streamed, I can't remember the last time I actually streamed, but I can't remember, but the last time I actually streamed, I'm not too sure, but I know that the last time I streamed was about a couple of days ago, right? I think last Wednesday, so almost a week, like last Wednesday. The mood, I had the move, but like I said, it was more about system. It was systematic. I like to be systematic. What that means, I like to be systematic. A lot of things I do, or at the same time, like you seen, I had an alarm. I have alarms to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do at that time. That 8 o'clock alarm you just had, and I just went off, that's me supposed to prep for tonight's stream. I started early tonight because I wanted to finish early to do some stuff. I have alarms for my streams to prep. Normally, guys, I start at 8:30. And so what that would be for that particular alarm would be to pick if I'm going to go live on Instagram, meaning put the phone up here, put the piece in my ear, start running this to see what I'm going to do. I don't like going live on Instagram, because if you watch, Instagram gets a little crazy, right? But systems, right? But now what I want to talk about too, guys, with motivation and being self-aware comes strength, right? And your energy. There's two kinds of energy, and I don't know if it's men or women watching, but I don't want to leave no one out, but there's two kinds of energy: feminine energy and masculine energy, right? And I want to address something that's really real, because I get a lot of flack because people say I only talk about men and I talk about this, but I have to say this, guys. Strength is not about dominance. It's about stability. Okay? Strength is not about dominance. It's about stability. Even in lifting, even in anything you do, endurance outweighs strength 100%. So I can lift 500 on the bench press, right? Some dudes can lift 500 on the bench press and can't even do a pull-up. Hear me when I say this. Some dudes can really lift 500 on a bench press and can't do a pull-up. Not one pull-up, right? So strength is not about dominance, it's about stability, right? So for men, strength is emotional control. It's leadership without ego. It's protecting your energy. It's being silent even when things shift. What does that mean, right? Emotional control is basically like, y'all know I've been telling y'all this, bro. Y'all know this is not nothing new. Don't be arguing with your female. Don't be arguing with dudes. Don't get on here. Oh man, this. Oh man, I can't believe. Don't do that, bro. If you're a male and you have an emotional time, you want to do an emotional rant, don't pick this up. Please don't pick that up. Use your brain. Slow down. Think about it. Don't do that. Second, leadership without ego. A lot of us get put in leadership positions, whether it's at work, whether it's in life, whether if you're doing content, whether you're a rapper, whatever you choose to do, I don't care. But leadership without ego is very important. We get a lot of brothers, I'm going to go black because I'm black, who get put in these leadership positions, right? And it goes to their head. And they get this egotistical mindset to where I'm that nigga. I'm him. What's the term? I'm him. I'm him. I'm that nigga. I'm that one. I'm one of one. I'm one of them ones. Too many people have that ego problem to where it's circled around them. Everything is about them, right? And then we get this problem to where people have a problem with capitalism. They have a problem with billionaires because people get these positions and they get an ego. Instead of just being a down-to-earth, humble person to what's saying, like, yeah, I'm the leader, but so what? Everyone around me is a leader too as well. Everyone around me is good enough to be the leader. I'm just the one they chose. That's the type of leader I want to be. Is everyone around me can be a leader. I'm just the leader they chose. So that's what leadership without an ego is being the leader, but knowing that everyone around you can be a leader. You're just the leader that they chose to be the leader, And that's very important to understand when you're understanding yourself and balancing feminine and masculine energy, right? That's the balanced strength, right? You got to understand that. And I hope I'm saying this right. Hold on, let me see something. I hope I'm saying this right. And I'm hoping people understand that what I'm saying that is leadership without ego is understanding that is real alpha energy. Is saying that everyone around me can be a leader. I'm just a leader that they chose to be. Now, it's also protecting your energy. What is protecting your energy? It's also understanding who you're around. Are you around the right people that benefit you emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually? Because a lot of us tend to hang with people who drain us. Why? Because they might be feeding our ego. They might be telling us what we want to hear. They're not really protecting us. They're not really there to help us. Because sometimes protecting our energy is people telling us the real about ourselves. That hurts. Because I used to be like that. You couldn't tell me the real about myself. Why? Because I know who I am. I'm that guy. Because why? Just because I'm getting a little bit of money. Just because I got a couple of little cool cars. Because I got a little spot. That used to bother me when you tell me, oh, no, bro, you on some funny shit. You acting funny. Nah, nigga, I know what I'm doing. Nah, sometimes somebody got to tell you about yourself to protect your energy. Because sometimes we let people into our lives. We create soul ties with fucking some bad people. Right? With some bad fucking people. And we can't see it because we're so blinded by how we're living. Whether it be the drugs, whether it be the alcohol, whether it be the money, whether it be the fast-paced lifestyle, or it could be bad living, unhealthy habits. Everything blinds us. Protect your energy. We're all made of energies, neutrons, protons, and electrons, right? Yeah. We're all made of energy. We're mass. We're constant energy. And people can drain you of that. You ever got 8 hours of sleep and woke up still drained? You ever been around a certain person, they just drain your energy? Like, damn, every time I'm around a person, that's what we're talking about, right? Now, also for men, it's being silent when things shift. Man, this is the most important. Being silent when things shift. What that means is this. If me and you are cool, bro, if something changed, just stay solid. If we cool when I'm up and I take a little dip, bro, don't change on me because I can't do for you like I was doing before. Don't change because when we used to go out, I used to buy the bottles. I used to buy the section. I pay for everything. Now I can't do it because time's a little hard and I got to pinch a couple dollars because I'm a little short this time around. You act different. Like, oh, man, I can't go. I can't. Oh, now you can't fuck with me now because my money a little short. Don't do that. Stay solid. Be like, nah, bro, it's cool. It's cool. I get it. I got it this time. Because you know what I learned with millionaires and billionaires? When one millionaire or billionaire don't got it, they help him to keep him afloat because the circle of bosses that they're in, it reflects all of them. It's not just one person. It reflects all of them. So if one of their friends is sinking, they can't have that because that affects their circle. That motherfucker instant is hitting good. I like the way it smells. It affects all of them. Being solid in a brotherhood means something, bro. You can't fall off, bro. Do you see why a lot of these rich dudes hang out together while they're in a brotherhood? Your network determines your net worth, bro. Your network has to be solid. Just stay solid. And it's hard because a lot of us, the reason why we don't have the money we could have because we don't sit there and say, you know what, we don't value our brotherhood, right? We don't value our brotherhood. We don't value those around us and say, you know what? He's a good man. He's a man of God. He's a married man. He's cool. This brother does good. This brother's smart. We want the nigga, oh, this nigga a street nigga. This nigga sell dope. We want those people around us. They're going to switch on you, bro. It's being silent when things switch. Now, ladies, let's go to the ladies. Remember, we're talking about masculine, feminine energy, balance, strength. I'll go to the ladies. Strength is self-respect. Strength is self-respect. What I mean by self-respect, right? Making men respect you. Understanding that don't tolerate no disrespect. Women do not tolerate no disrespect. If a man put his hands on you, leave. If a man call you out your name, check it at the door. You have to set the tone from the beginning. Self-respect is paramount. Do not down talk yourself. Do not let no one treat you less than you are. Understand your worth and your value off top, ladies. Do not let no one play with you. I don't care how you look. I don't care what you are. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what your past is like. Self-respect is paramount. You have to respect yourself before anyone else respects you. You have to love you before anyone else is, you know. That's what strength is, ladies. Strength is not over-explaining yourself. If you're dating someone and you told me you're non-negotiables, it is what it is. Stop over-explaining. It is what it is. Don't over-explain yourself. Stop over explaining. Just because you're a woman don't mean you got to over explain yourself. Just say what you got to say. I have a daughter, and this is what I tell her. Don't over explain yourself. If you told him what you told him, it is what it is. A man should understand that. Because you know why? When his mama tell him something, he understands it. When his sister tell him something, he understands it. Stop over explaining yourself. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. You said what you said. It is what it is. Stop it dead right there. Because here's the point. Why are you over explaining yourself? Like, if you have to over explain yourself to someone about self-respect, then is that somebody you want to be with? Because now think about this, like ladies, right? Now think about this, ladies. You want to sit there and always have to over explain yourself? Like every time. So every time y'all talking about something, you got to over explain because he don't understand it. So that means you're going to be with someone who has a very hard time understanding the simplest things. Because now you want self-respect. You don't want him calling out your name. You don't want him putting your hands on you. You don't want him doing this, and that. And you got to over-explain it every time. So that's what you're going to do, right? No, ladies. No, we're not doing that. And here's the thing is, I'm a guy telling you this because I understand that a real masculine man can treat a woman good. A real masculine man can treat a woman good. And I know y'all see my other podcasts with this and that. This is still based on that. It's still men controlling themselves, but it's still helping understand because I get a bad rap. So I want to dig into this today. I get a bad rap, but I want to dig into this today, right? Right? So it's not over-explaining yourself, ladies. It's to the point to where it's like saying, hey, look, this is what it is. Because when I go on a date with a woman and we talk about non-negotiables, I hear them because I respect non-negotiables because I have non-negotiables. So if she respects herself, I'm going to respect herself just how she respects herself. Don't call me out my name. I'm not going to call you out your name. Don't put your hands on me. I'm not going to put my hands on you anyway, but please don't put your hands on me. And we're going to go that way. Don't yell at me. I won't yell at you. I'm not going to yell at you regardless. But those are things that I look at. Now, it's standards without apologies. Have your standards and don't be apologetic about having your standards. What I mean by having your standards without apologies, ladies, I swear, your standards should be not dating a man who's on drugs, not dating a man who's in the streets. Like, if you like that, that's cool. I can't judge you. Like, but if you set your standards, it's okay to say you want a man to make a certain amount because you want to be able to be taken care of. It's fine to say that. I understand that. Like, I get it. Somebody say, oh, you gold digger. No. If you have a standard saying, listen, I make this much on my own, right? And I need a man who can match me there because I don't want to be in survival mode forever. That's my standards. I'm not apologetic about that. That is fine. I talk to women about that a lot. And the number one conversation I have with women, and this is a real conversation I had with a woman who she's a college student, had graduated from UCLA and everything. And I was like, she said she doesn't want to be in survival mode no more. And I was like, what do you mean by that? She goes, well, she grew up in survival mode. She doesn't want to date someone and stay in survival mode. She wants to be with someone that could take care of her if they got together. So what that means is she just didn't want not to work. She did want to work, but she wants to say, I want my partner to make what I make or more so we're not in survival mode. And I can understand that 100% as a man. And that goes back to my number one question. Would a woman date a dude working at McDonald's? No, she wouldn't. I understand that. I get that 100%. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called having standards. As a man, it's different because a man will. Because why? A man's going to make more. He can take care of her. That's okay. But a man can have standards also and say, I want a woman who looks a certain way, who's shaped a certain way, who looks a certain way. That's our standard. Our standards are more visual. Women are more monetary. But see, men get mad at that standard. No. Don't get mad because our standards are visual. Because right now, I'm going to tell you the difference. I'm gonna show you the difference right now, and I don't get off track, but I'm gonna show you the difference on standards. Men's standards are visual, we like women with ass and titties. That's why at the gym, when I go to the gym, the women are always hogging up the leg press, the Smith machine because they're working on the glutes. Anything glutes or squats, anything, they're hogging it up because they know that men like women with ass, little waist, ass. They're on it. Men know women like men with money and who look good. So what are men doing? They're trying to be a high earner and be in shape and look good. Going to the barber every 2 weeks, getting in shape, keeping a small low beard, whatever they look is. They know that. So that's what standards are doing now. People have standards and they know that, bro. You just can't be out here, oh, I'm just me. I'm cool. No. Motherfuckers have standards now and you're going to either live up to them or not. Like, we live in a time in 2026 where you either is or you ain't. You're their type or you're not their type. It is what it is. You can hate it, you can like it, whatever. Go about your business. Do what you do, but watch my shoes. That's a joke. Anyway, but now with ladies, it's also softness without weakness, meaning you can be feminine and it's not a weakness. It's actually a power. So a lot of women say, I ain't no weak bitch. I ain't finna be feminine. I ain't no weak bitch. It's not being weak. I have to say this again because I just be like, I see a lot of women who curse and who just be like mannish, real masculine. Being soft is not a weakness. It's actually a power because if you're soft, right, and a man is still treating you like fucked up, you don't need to be with him. I will not let around me, if I see a dude treating a woman bad and she's soft and respectful, no, you can't do that around me. Because I wouldn't, I would not let no man go big on a female that's like soft spoken. Like, bro, I don't know why I like this. I don't know why I like this. Like, you ever been in a relationship, and this for my fellas, you ever been in a relationship with a female, like, she's so feminine, like, even when you just, like, you're not even raising your voice, you just say something, you're not even being mean, you just being assertive. She's like, oh, why are you being mean to me? Like, I'm not even being mean, I'm just saying something. I like the fact that just me just being assertive is that feminine. She's not trying to argue with me. She's not trying to, like, be aggressive. She's just, like, saying, like you're being dramatic. Like, stop being dramatic. Like, come on, bro. Like, I didn't even say nothing loud. I didn't cuss you out. I just said something like, man, like that, like aggressive. That softness is like very feminine. That's like very feminine, like, okay, man, because it makes you as a man really be able to be vulnerable and sensitive to a woman that's really soft, because you're saying like, okay, she don't have this big ass wall up, like she's some 6'5" nigga. She's being a soft woman, so now I can be vulnerable enough to be like, okay, my bad. I could talk to you regular. I don't have to be on my defense because you're coming out like you motherfucking Mike Tyson. I got to come out like Evander Holyfield because now we're boxing with each other, not physically, but just, emotionally. So ladies, softness is without weakness. It's, you're not weak because you're soft, right? And I think a lot of women don't want to be soft because they don't want to seem weak. And I get why you would do that because there are a lot of men who what they say, exploit that. And I get that because men do that. I get it. I got homies. I know the vibes. But that goes back to standards. And you got to get time to know a person, and understand where they're really at with it. Because it could look one way and it could be another way. But you know what? For men and women, both need boundaries, both need discipline, and both need self-awareness. What are boundaries, right? I think all of us should have boundaries. Boundaries are important. And boundaries get blurred when you start liking someone, when you get attachment. And attachment comes from spending time with a person. So when you spend time with a person, a lot of times when you spend them hours and them days and them nights with a person, that attachment blurs the boundaries because guess what happens? That first time you meet a person, the boundaries are there on the phone. When you guys talk on the phone, you FaceTiming, she's not going to say nothing, you're not going to say nothing. You have those boundaries, right? You must have those boundaries. The first time y'all sleep with each other, the boundaries drop a little bit. Then y'all spending days together, y'all giggling, y'all joking, y'all playing around. Y'all get comfortable. That word comes back around. You guys get comfortable with each other. You're using the restroom in front of each other. Y'all showering together. Then boundaries start to drop. You got to keep them boundaries there. And for like men like me, like when I date women, they say I'm too literal. I'm too serious. I only do that because I got to have those boundaries of that masculinity, boundaries of understanding that, hey, I'm a man at the end of the day, and I need you to understand that I have to have this boundary because in the end, I have to make these decisions for us in the long run. I have to be a certain way. I'm not putting on a facade. This is how I am. I'm really serious. But if I joke with you too much, when I become serious, you're going to think I'm switching up. So I have to remain serious to a certain point because if I'm he goofy all the time, when I get serious, now I'm tripping. So I have to keep that boundary of seriousness, right? Both need discipline. Women need discipline. Men need discipline. Feminine need discipline and masculine. The reason why, if neither one of us has discipline, we can't hold each other accountable. And accountability is the foundation to any relationship. What does that look like, accountability? If I'm with you and you see me gaining weight, you see me out here fucking up, you see me blowing money, talk to me. Hold me accountable, babe. Hey, you think you should be doing that? Like, hey, respectfully hold me accountable because I'm like, hey, babe, man, you going heavy on that rocky road lately. I'm just saying, that chunky monkey getting ate kind of quick. You've been hit in and out a couple of times this week. I ain't going to say nothing, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's accountability. It's not about me. It's about, are you going to be disciplined and keep your structure? Right? And both need self-awareness. Are you aware what you're doing with yourself? Because here's the thing. A lot of us know that our partners are doing what they're doing. A lot of people know that their partner's drinking too much, partner's doing drugs too much, because a lot of people know, just because it's just weed, it ain't just weed. You know your partner smoke too much weed. You know they're going to buy an ounce every day. They rolling up every day, they just sit in the house. Or you think it's cool because he's just smoking weed, playing the game, going to work every day. That's all he do. He know that too. But there's no discipline, there's no accountability to make him say, I should stop, right? Because we're making it cool, right? Because a high value life isn't loud, it's intentional. So a high value life isn't loud, it's intentional. What does that mean? You don't have to have the cars, the jewelry, the big house to be high valued. And I'm going to do a segment on high value probably Wednesday. We'll talk about high value Wednesday because Kevin Samuel kind of talked about high value. I like talking about high value. I actually have a high value app that I'm going to launch. So I'm going to have the high value app coming pretty soon that I'm going to launch. You guys can check that out. But it's not loud. It's intentional. And yes, some of us wear the diamonds. Some of us wear the chains. We got the nice clothes. That's not high value. That's aesthetics. So that's the difference, please. That's not high value. That's aesthetics. That is not high value. That's loud. It's not intentional. That's aesthetics, right? So high value is intentional. Are you living your life intentional? Are you doing things intentional? Are you out here living and being intentional, right? So to be intentional, you got to stop acting and start responding, right? So stop reacting and start responding. What does that mean right? Is stop reacting to every little thing and start responding to what you want to do. Start responding to the challenges. Start responding to your goals. Start responding to competing at the highest level. Like a lot of times, like at my job, right? Like I make a good living, right? But I want more. And so I was at the time I was comfortable. I was like really comfortable, bro. I was like, I got this, I got that. Like I'm good. Like compared to my other counterparts, I'm good. Then one day I sat back, I was like, fuck that. I want more. Like I want to be a millionaire by this age. Like, and I'm not going to get it by doing that. And I took a big risk. And dumped a lot of money into a certain area and was like, if this just doesn't work, either I'm going to lose it all or I'm going to make a lot. It is what it is. You have to take that risk and start responding to the challenge. Start responding to the discomfort of saying, hey, it's out there. I got tired of seeing, bro. I had a couple friends, bro, that showed me their stock portfolio is like 100,000, this 1,000, $250,000. And they said, because, bro, I just took a chance on that and put it there. But I was too scared to say, bro, I don't want to sit here and lose 50K, wake up one day and it's dipped. You know how that hurts? To see a 50K dip, bro, that hurts. I don't give a fuck what none of these balling ass niggas say. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That hurts, bro. To me, that hurts. Y'all can talk all that baller shit. I don't give a fuck. A 50K dip in your stock portfolio fucking hurts. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can act tough all on. Y'all got the money like that. That's fucking cool. A 50K dip for me hurts. I'm sorry. Y'all can have all the money in the world. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, right? And so, also, I want to say stop proving and start building, right? So what I mean by stop proving and start building is stop posting what you're going to do. Stop telling people what you're going to do. Stop insinuating what you're going to do. Stop telling your cousins, your uncle, your aunties, your baby daddy, mama's cousin, sister, auntie on the third side removed what you're going to do. I see so many people, bro, I had to check myself from that. Y'all, if y'all follow me, y'all know I used to do that. Oh, I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I had to stop doing that and start building. Stop talking and just start building, bro. You can't talk about, I'm going to have a house, I'm going to have a house. Nigga, if you don't lay that motherfucking slab cement down and start building and putting the motherfucking struts up and build a house, that's what you have to do. Stop proving and start building. Anybody can say I'm finna, man. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. If was a fifth, we all be drunk right now off the hen doggy dog, man. You have to stop proving and start building. It is essential that you put the plans in motion. If you can see it here, you can create it, bro. Like anyone who knows me knows that all the things that I've done, yes, I've talked about them first, but there's things that I've done that I never talked about. I just did them out the blue and they worked. Like literally, I'm the king of not getting a permit, not getting nothing, saying we're just going to do this here. If it work, it work. If it don't, it is what it is. Fuck it. Those are the most successful things I've had. When I did not plan them, I just went to the park and said, we're going to do this, and it's successful. The things I plan are crap. they're crap. The things I put up flyers for months in advance and tell everybody it's gonna work, that shit is trash. The things I do the day before and say, hey, everybody pull up, is successful. Because I stopped proving and I started building. Because people just want to see you do it and they will come and follow you. Right? That's just what it is. I swear to you, I've had so much success that way. Have you ever wondered why when you take the time out to plan something, you're very meticulous and detailed, that shit is not a success. But as soon as you do something, you forget to do this, you forget to do that. You're like, oh man, it's gonna be horrible. And they come together and it's a success. You're like, but I didn't even do nothing right. Because you started building and not proving. A lot of times we spend so much time in hyping up the idea, like, oh yeah, instead of working and building the idea. A lot of us do that, right? Now, what I want to talk about after this, and we're getting close. Let me see where we're at time-wise. Guys. Oh, we're closing in on the time. No worries. We're there. We're almost there. Tonight's going to be a short night. I'm not going to hold y'all too long. Well, now what I want to talk to you guys, which is an important part about motivation, is your identity. You can't outperform your identity, which I don't know. I think I kind of outperform my identity a little bit. I'm not too sure. But you can't outperform your identity. If you see yourself as broke, unlucky, overlooked, behind, undervalued, you will subconsciously conform to that belief. What I mean by that is, I'm going to use a rapper analogy because I know rappers, right? A lot of rappers will say, man, I'm slept on, I'm blackballed, niggas don't fuck with me, yada, yada, yada. Because they think like that, because they have that mindset, it becomes their identity. They get overlooked. No one fucks with them because that's what they tell themselves, right? I know a lot of rappers like that, right? I know a lot of rappers like that say, oh man, nobody fuck with me. Niggas hate on me. Niggas do this, niggas do that, niggas do that. And it becomes their identity to where they start posting this, right? They'll start posting and then they tell themselves that, and secretly in their mind, subconsciously, that's what they hear. And so now their work is undervalued. Now their work is broke and unlucky. Now that's all they know. And so now they have subpar work, right? Instead, they should ask, what do I need to become? Not what do I need to get? Who do I need to become? Wealth is identity. Health is identity. Confidence is identity. For me, I'm going to use me, right? These are the questions I ask myself in prison. Who do I need to become, right? Y'all think I'm lying, right? I'm going to tell you about how I can form my identity. And this is anyone. I can show you pictures. I can show you the whole roadmap. If you think I'm lying about this segment, I can prove it, right? I can prove it to the fucking T. Okay. Who do I need to become? The first question, right? I was sitting in my cell, 2012, watching the Super Bowl, Eli Manning versus Tom Brady. Eli Manning whooped Tom Brady's ass, right? I'm sitting there. Who do I need to become? I was already Maserati Shells, but at the time I had the same haircut I have right now, taper, low, curly things, didn't have no facial hair, right? I need to conform to a new identity. People already knew me as that. I wanted a new identity, right? Who do I need to become? I need to go dreads and get tattoos. Confidence is identity. I need to be confident in this new look. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get in shape. Bam. You build your identity through small promises kept. I'm going to stay out of prison. I'm going to work on music. I'm going to build a whole new brand. What did I come out and do? I did exactly that. Here I am doing Talking with Maserati with you right now. Whole new different look, whole new different persona, whole new look on life. I did what I said I was going to do, and I changed my identity. Wealth is identity. Health is identity. Confidence is identity. This is what I did. Wake up when you say you will. Finish what you start. Keep your word to yourself. Every time you don't, you weaken your self-trust. You weaken your self-trust, right? Self-trust is everything, bro. And anyone who knows me knows I did this. So I'm not just telling you some shit I don't know, like some shit I read or wrote. I did this. When it comes to identity, it is so important that you understand who you are and that confidence seeps out your pores so much that it's kind of like you feel cocky, bro. Bro, I was so Maserati Shells, bro. Maserati Shells is two different people, bro. When I am Maserati Shells, you cannot tell me nothing. It is confidence out the Richter. It's like superstar status because I understand that. Who do I need to become? So people can understand, like when you sit next to Maserati Shells, it's a certain aura that comes around, bro. You're going to feel it. Like you're going to feel it because that's what it is. That's what I became. Because I knew in my mind, just out of prison, this this identity has to become, because this identity is so confident, so powerful. It's not gonna go get locked up. It's not gonna go do dumb stuff. He wants to be out. He wants to shine. He wants people to see him. Why do you think, bro? Why do you think I was asking him, bro? I was on social media so much, 24/7, noon, night. And if I started a problem with people, it was all comical content. Bro, I never did nothing crazy. It was all a show, WWE. Right? I conformed to the identity. Right? I never ever talked on I was that nigga. I was the best. I said I was the best. I did this the best. I said no one could cite me. No one could see me. I always put myself at the top. No matter when people was hating, I put myself at the top. You have to put yourself as the best. You have to compete at the highest level. You have to talk to yourself like motherfucking like how motherfucking Apollo talked to Rocky. You have to. If you're not talking to yourself like a champ, you're gonna weaken your self-trust. If you don't keep your word to yourself, what you're going to do, you're going to weaken yourself. If you don't finish what you start, you're going to weaken yourself. I knew when I came home, I got to finish what I start. And I did, bro. I had a great run, bro. Like anyone who will tell you, bro, I had a great run and I loved it. And I just transitioned. Remember, success is self. You got to understand what your self-success is. You can't let no one else measure your success. Don't let no one else measure your success. Reason being is they're going to measure it on a different ruler, right? Their ruler is going to be fucking 10 miles long, where your ruler is 12 inches. You know what I'm saying? So what you have to understand is this. Your identity. What is your identity? Do any of y'all know your identity? Like your real identity? Like who are you? Not the person. Well, there's a couple identities. Who are you? You know who you are to yourself, who you are to the world. You know what I'm saying? Those are the two identities you have. Who you are to yourself and who you are to the world. Like I say, Maserati Shells and Shelton are two different people. That's two way too different people. Most people don't even know Shelton. They don't understand that. Maserati Shells is different from Shelton. Like most people won't even know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because people see what they want to see. And you allow them to see that. Why? Because it benefits you when you're doing stuff like that. Reason being is because the reason why I let them see that is because I want them to understand that that's the best you're going to get. You'll never get my personal peace, because if I let you disturb Shelton, then we're going to have a problem. You can play Maserati Shells. You can talk. Why do you think, prime example, I'm going to give you the prime example. Why do you think all the internet beefs, all the stuff that ever happened with me, they always said Maserati? They always said Maserati Shells. They never, ever attacked Shelton. They attacked Maserati Shells. That's who they attacked. That's who they attack. Not attack Shelton. That's a whole different person. Because then when it gets that personal, now we're talking about a whole nother situation. So that's why that identity is right there. That's the defensive mechanism. So that's what we're talking about. You should have your identity, right? Right? But now let's eliminate energy leaks. Eliminate energy leaks, right? Let's be honest. Some of you are not tired because you're working hard. Some of y'all are tired because of nonsense that's carrying on in your life. Custers in your life, cuz. Like 5-5 say, custers in your life, cuz. Energy leaks, right? Nip, what are energy leaks, Nip? Nip. Shout out to Nip. Marathon Burger just opened in Long Beach. There wasn't a shooting there. It was a shooting somewhere else near there. Story was changed. Just got to let y'all guys know that. So I wanted to put that in there. Little sidebar, right? But energy leaks. What are energy leaks, right? And we talked about this early in the show. People who drain you, conversations that go nowhere, social media comparisons, gossip, old resentment, situationships, drama disguises excitement, right? I'm going to hit on all of these topics and give you guys some kind of examples, right? People who drain you, like I said before. Those are the people y'all guys keep around, even though you know you shouldn't be fucking with them people. They stay in your phone, in your contacts. You keep that text thread with them in there, and you go back and look at the old text thread like why the fuck I still fuck with that person? Like look, you go to your text, you'll be like, okay. You'll look in your text like, why do I still fuck with this person? Like, and you guys know that. Like, you'll look in your phone and be like, why do I still talk to that person? And you'll look at the conversation and see where they just called you when they had a problem. You gave them some advice. They didn't take it. They came back with the same problem. And they just is trauma dumping. I can't stand when a person trauma dump. bro, when they just be like, bro, you just called to check on them. Hey, bro, how you doing? You know, I ain't heard from you. Well, man, you know, I've been going through it. My girl leaving me, man. You know, I'm sure I own my car still, bro. You know, I was in the hospital last week, man. They about to cut off my toe, bro. Also, you know, I think she cheating on me, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, oh, just fuck. Okay, well, shit. Damn, I just was calling to check on you, but I ain't heard from you. I thought, yeah, I gotta go, bro. I'm at work. That's draining, bro. That is, when you be sitting on the phone like, yeah, bro. It be draining. And then conversations that go nowhere. Conversations that go nowhere to where a motherfucker call you, right? Hey, man, you seen motherfucking President Trump bombed Iran? Man, the Jewish nigga, the rally. And you be like, yeah, bro. Yeah, why you calling? No, because they bombed Iran, man. You know, they gonna go World War III. They gonna start draft dodging niggas and... Yeah, so why are you calling? No, I just want to know, did you see they bombed Iran? Yeah, I think everyone saw that, bro. But yeah, you know, okay. Yeah, this conversation is going nowhere. And yeah, man, you know, the motherfuckers in the Epstein files is out too. They trying to cover up the Epstein files, man. You know, they eating babies and... Bro, why the fuck are you calling my phone about the Epstein files? Like, bro, I got real life shit going on and you're calling my phone about the Epstein files, bro? Like, really? Like, no, you're serious right now, right? Huh? You're fucking serious. You're really fucking serious. You're calling my phone about the Epstein files, aren't you? You're fucking dead serious, huh? This is fucking bananas. BANANAS, huh? This is fucking crazy. Conversations that go nowhere. That's an energy leak. Social media comparison. Damn, my nigga. You see that bitch ass right there, bro? You see them niggas get money. Look at them niggas. Nigga, that nigga got a motherfucking Lamborghini Urus. That nigga got a motherfucking... You see that Benz, nigga? Look at that Benz. Nigga, that motherfucker hard. Nigga, we can get one like that. Nah, bro. They not showing you the real, what they had to do to get that, or if they rented a Lamborghini. I just told my partner, I need somebody to take better social media pictures of me, because I take horrible pictures. I'm a handsome gentleman. I take horrible pictures, bro. I be looking ugly in some of my pictures. I be like, damn, I look fucking fugly, fucking ugly. You ever been looking fugly? Yeah, I look fucking ugly, bro. In some of my pictures, I know I'm a handsome gentleman. I be looking fucking fugly, fucking ugly. That's just horrible, bro. And I'd be like, damn, I know I'm a handsome gentleman because I've been told I'm handsome. And females just don't tell you handsome because they're cool with you. So I'm like, bro, hold on. I got nice teeth, bro. I got a nice smile. I said, bro, why do I look fugly in all my pictures, bro? I said, I mean, just looking like that, bro, in my pictures, bro. It's nowhere in the world that I should be looking like that in my pictures, bro. But social media comparisons will make you think you got to go buy designer. You got to have the nicest shoes, have the nicest car, have the baddest females. Bro, listen, it's dudes who only date Instagram model type females. It's dudes who only date those type of women because of social media comparisons. It's dudes only buying certain watches, only buying certain jewelry because of social media comparisons. The new generation, that's how they live their life. I'm there a little bit too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. I'm there too. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you. But that's life, right? Now, gossip. Gossip is probably the biggest energy leak because what happens is, shit, my nigga, you heard what happened with so-and-so? Nah, my nigga, what? Yeah, shit, nigga was over there talking about you. I mean, what you mean, niggas? Nigga said some shit about... He said, so you were there when the nigga was talking about me? Well, no, nigga, I had heard, you heard from somebody and they told you, my nigga, how'd you hear what they said? Well, no, nigga, I was there, but the nigga had told me and the bitch had, okay, hold on. You're telling me you were somewhere where the bitch was talking about something a nigga told her and you heard it from the bitch, and bro, that don't make no sense, bro. So you're sitting there, you supposed to be my nigga, and you're sitting there while somebody's talking about me. You didn't speak up for me and you just heard it and you brought it back to me because you didn't want them to know that you was going to tell me. That ain't making sense, bro. That's not, bro. You were there agreeing with them niggas, and you just came back to tell me because you don't want me to find out from somebody else, and they were gonna tell me you was there. Just keep it real, bro. Just keep it real, bro. Like, you could just tell me, bro. Because now you're gossiping. Gossip at work. Gossip, bro. Like, and here's the thing with gossip, bro. You have to be careful because you'll find yourself gossiping because this is what happens with gossip, bro. This is what people understand about gossip. Sometimes it don't be gossip, it turns into gossip. So this is what happened, bro. You'll see some shit. Be like, oh, damn. You'll call one of your partners, hey, bro, hey, did you see, I just seen this nigga so-and-so girl, she was some nigga. Now, you didn't realize that you're telling the truth, but you just gossip some shit because I've done it to the point where I'm like, hey, bro, hey, is so and so girl drive this kind of car? They're like, yeah. Like, and I take a picture. Like, is that her? Like, yeah. I'm like, bro, she with another nigga. Now, that's gossip, but that's also me saying, like, bro, do I tell this nigga his girl's out with this other nigga, or do I mind my business? So gossip gets real tricky, but it is energy leaks, right? Now, old resentment. Now, this is kind of hard to fight because you don't know about it, but you can hold this old resentment. Old resentment comes from something somebody did to you 10, 20 years ago, and you're still holding on to that shit. You still mad about that shit, an ex or a friend. Let that shit go. Because I thought I was going to yawn. Hold on, sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. Hold on. I hold old resentment. And I'm working on letting that go because old resentment comes from somebody doing you wrong and you know they did you wrong and you didn't do nothing wrong to them. You actually looked out for them. You actually cared about them. You actually was there for them and they did you wrong and it hurts. Old resentment is the biggest energy leak and it's the hardest to get rid of because you really love someone. You really care for somebody. You really did a lot for that person and they did you wrong. So you resent this person to the worst. You want to do something to this person, but you know you can't. So you just resent them. And that resentment sits in your body. It just it's there. And it festers. And so what you have to do, you have to really work on yourself and just relax and say, you know what? You got to let it go. You got to give it to God. You got to really purge yourself of that shit because what it'll do, it'll leave you tired and drained because it'll fuck your life up, bro. It'll fuck your life up, bro. Old resentment. Now I'm not going to sit on that too long because that really touches home. Situationships, right? Now, situationships. Why do these drain your energy? Because you spend a lot of time asking yourself, well, what are we? Are they going to take me serious one day? Or what are they doing? You second guess yourself 24/7 what this is. And y'all know y'all just fucking. I can't stand when you're in a situationship. Been there. We all been there. Stop capping. We all been there. Stop capping. We've all been there. Stop capping. Right? To where you fucking with somebody, y'all know a situationship, y'all just fucking, the sex is good, y'all knocking, you knocking her shit back, she throwing it back, she got that wet grip, you know what I'm saying, 3,000, you know what I'm saying, she got that haktu on that motherfucker, you liking it, y'all don't want no commitment, but you don't want nobody else knocking her shit back. She don't want you letting the pipe to nobody else, but y'all don't want to commit to each other. So now y'all stressing out about who the other person messing with, but y'all don't want to put no commitment tight on it because y'all got commitment issues because y'all got past trauma. Yeah. So now y'all want to sit in a situationship, but y'all both want a relationship, but y'all both scared to ask each other that because y'all both scared of commitment. That is fucking energy leak and it's fucking draining. And so y'all both sitting down like adults saying, listen, I want to be with you want to be with me, but we're fucking scared of commitment because we had past fucked up traumas. Instead of both y'all going to therapy and fixing this shit. It's energy leaks, bro. Y'all are draining yourselves every day, sitting at work. What you doing? I want to see you. What you got? What do you mean you busy? That's all y'all doing. Tripping on each other for no reason. Situationships are the number 2 in energy leaks because it takes a lot of physical energy with sexual and then a lot of emotional and mental drain. Because situationships, y'all stop talking, y'all get back, y'all stop, y'all get back, y'all go back and forth so much, it's draining. Now, drama disguised as excitement. That's when you argue, you fight, it's getting caught cheating and it blows up and you get excited about that. It's like Jerry Springer, Maury Povich type shit in your life. And it's so exciting, like, oh my God, but it's drama. Or it's like, old girl messing with old girl, so they tripping like, oh yeah, we're going to get in that fight, we're going to do this. It's drama. It seems like excitement, but it's just drama, right? And you want elevation, audit your environment. All these energy leaks, you want elevation, audit your environment. Just look around you. Do a 360. Just be like, I did that, bro. Like, I had to. Like, when I stopped drinking and started doing everything, I looked around me. I looked who was around me. I'm like, man, I can't do this no more. I audited my environment. I said, nah, I gotta elevate. Willpower over environment, right? If you're around 5 disciplined people, you will elevate. If you're around 5 complainers, you're going to be stagnant, right? And I was around some complainers, bro. If you're around someone who always complain, oh man, I ain't never got this, man. People don't do this. You know what I'm saying? You know, what's that gonna get you? If you're on, and people know what I'm talking about. If you go online and a motherfucker always, man, I ain't never got it, man. You know, motherfuckers hard out here, motherfucker. We broke. I don't want to be around them people. I want to be around 5 disciplined people saying like Juice Kid said he don't smoke. I want to be around motherfucker like Adam going to the gym working. I want to be around motherfucker like my boy Purpose Phil. They doing stuff. Disciplined people. It's gonna make me elevate. I don't want to be stagnant. Protect your mind like it's an investment account, because it is. Your mind is like an investment account. You're gonna put knowledge in your mind. Knowledge. You're gonna put emotional, spiritual knowledge. You're gonna put everything in your brain, in your mind. It's an investment account. You invest in your brain to get what? A return on your investment. Every time you read, every time you learn, that's a return on your investment in your brain. It is. I promise you. And if you're not looking at it like that, you're already losing. Audit your environment. Willpower over environment. You got to understand, you got to be able to walk away from people. What is it? What movie is that? You got to be ready to walk away from something in 5 seconds. What is that? What movie is that? I forgot what movie it was, but you got to be able to walk away from people that's not benefiting you. Now, I'm not talking about your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, but these people you think are your friends that aren't. You have to be around 5 disciplined people so you can elevate, and not around 5 complainers that's going to leave you stagnant, right? Now, with that being said, right, and as we close out to the end of the show, we'll be looking at it on time. I only burned 700 calories. That's cool. What are we looking at on time? And with that being said, do I look tired? No, I do look tired. I look tired as a motherfucker, don't I? Yeah, I'm pretty much tired. But with that being said, right, what I do want to say is this. Discipline is harder than motivation. Like, anyone can motivate you. I could put on a fucking, y'all know who Eric Thomas is? I could put on an Eric Thomas motivation. I could put on fucking David Goggins, and David Goggins will motivate you very good. Like, he running, talking shit, he'll motivate you. He will motivate you 100%. But are you going to be disciplined when I hit the stream and turn the stream off? After I post this on YouTube, how many times you going to have to watch this to be disciplined? Because I could tell you anything. Like, I can have a one-on-one coaching with you every day. But are you going to be disciplined when I get off here? Like, if I work with you on fitness training, are you going to go home and eat the right way? Or are you going to go home and knock back a whole Snickers bar on the bed? You know, a whole thing of ice cream. It's up to you. Like, you can do whatever you want. You're a grown-ass motherfucker. I don't care what you do. I do care if you ask me. So this is the problem with people. People will say, hey, Maserati, can you help me do this? Help me do that. I tell them no, because no one is really ready for the help that I'm willing to give, because I went so hard on myself. Bro, I went so hard on myself that all I know is how to go hard on people. Like, I didn't give myself no breaks, bro. Because when I was fucking up, when I was partying hard, I went hard. So if I'm going to change, I got to go hard on the change. I can't go half step. Ain't no, what Big Daddy King say, ain't no half stepping, bro. So you have to have that same tenacity when you're trying to change. Because this is what's going to happen. If you half step, you get half the results. When you apply pressure to coals, what do you get? Diamonds. Pressure break pipes, or makes you better. So what I was taught was, when you push yourself to the limit, you'll get the best version of yourself. Push yourself to the limit and watch you get the best results of yourself. I remember when I was in prison, right? My boy Charlie Brown, from what I know, East Coast, right? This nigga was one of them niggas that's just ripped up, 6-pack. Like, you could see everything. He's one of them ripped niggas, right? And I used to tell him, I want to like be in shape. I said, bro, I want to be cold with it. He said, bro, he kind of played me, bro. He's like, well, come work out with me, bro. I'm like, I had worked out before, right? I had been in the hole, so I did burpees all day. And I said, all right, bro, I'm gonna come work out with you. Why do that? Bro had me there throwing up, cramping up, because as a man, I didn't want to quit. But his goal was to show me could I push myself to that level? Meaning we was doing burpees, doing stair steps, all these 10 count burpees, all that. But he made me push myself to a level to where I damn near threw up, cramped up, and damn near fucking passed out. But the point he made was, bro, you're willing to push yourself to a level, you'll get there. And that's something that stuck with me for the rest of my life, because you got to be able to push yourself to a level, bro, that no one else is willing to push himself to. Just like when I fasted. I fasted for 7 days straight. Push myself to a certain level to get a certain clarity in life. You have to be willing to go that far. If you're not willing to go that far, you don't want it. I could tell you don't want it. Like what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? Somebody tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? Is this too easy? Like, because here's life. Here's where we're at in life. We can have our food delivered to us. We can have our groceries delivered to us. We can have everything in 2 days or next day sent to us. We don't have to do nothing. A lot of us can work from home. Everything is at the tip of our fingers. We can just, this phone and all this can do whatever. What do we have to sacrifice? What do we have to work hard for? Really nothing no more. Like literally, you can go on dating apps. Literally, you can meet people online. You ain't even got to go to the club no more. Back in the day, I had to go to the club. You know, pull numbers. I had to take a pen you had to take a pen to the club to get a number. You know that, right? A lot of y'all don't know that. You had to go to the club with a pen. Like that's how you got numbers in the club. You wrote, okay, what's your number? Wrote it down. All right, bet. You had to take a pen to the club. And if you did have a phone, it was a flip phone. You put it in there or a sidekick. But there was times you took a pen to the club. Not everybody has cell phones. So we got this thing of convenience right now. And everybody, conveniency breeds laziness and comfort. When you get out of that convenience era and says, you know what? I don't want to be convenient anymore. I don't want to be comfortable. I want to be uncomfortable. I want to be at work. Not for somebody, but on myself. And so tonight's show, guys, you know, Juice Kid said he didn't like my song. It's a player song, man. It's a player song, man. AP. But nah, tonight's show, guys, you know what? It feels good to be back to our normal show. I know we had a little turbulence on other stuff that happened. A lot of other stuff that's happened on Instagram. But it feels good to be back to our normal show. I'm going to put this up on YouTube if some people missed it. I know some people came in and left out. You know, sometimes the show is not dramatic or it's not ratchet. They don't like it. But we're going to stick to our content. I think this is episode 100. So shout out to me. I think this is episode 100. Can't believe we got 100 episodes. This is crazy. The channel's growing. We're going to keep doing it for the people that want to grow, the motivation. Also, I do want to say this. I'm currently working on an event, a speaking event where I'm going to gather some speakers, and it's going to be a live event. I don't know who's going to do it, how I'm going to do it, but I am working on it. They just started building, not proven. So I just mentioned it because I want people to keep an eye out for it. But that's the last time you'll probably hear me talk about it. And that is all for tonight, folks. Yeah, I'm tired. Just because Juice Kid said it, we're gonna go out to the same song because Juice Kid said something. He's a hater, so let's go. Juice Kid hating on me. It's a player song, Juice Kid.
From the heart to the mic, we keep it grown, keep it right. If you're looking for the path you're lost, we bring the light into your life. Talking with Maserati, where real men rise, where the broken heal, where the world gets better every time we keep it real. Talking with Maserati, yeah, this is where the change starts. Every story got a meaning, every mind got a fight, but every day's another chance to turn wrongs into rights. We building better brothers, better fathers, better friends. We talk life, we talk pressure, we talk power from within. Sit back, breathe, open your mind and let's grow together. This is Talking with Maserati.
Do we have time for a video? Because I want to play a video, guys. I do want to play a video. I want to play a video, guys. I want to play a music video that so I want to tell a story, guys. I want to tell a story. So I want to play a music video. I want to play a music video that someone asked. So I have people who always randomly ask me about music, and this particular video was asked to be played, and people like this video and this song, and I think I need to bring it back and like kind of like promote it more, but I normally don't, which is just crazy because this is actually a good song and a good video. But I'm just one of them people that like, I have my moments, you know what I'm saying? And I don't do that. I need to, but I want to play this video. So where is it at? 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 Here it is right here. Okay, so we're gonna load it up. And guys, I love it. You know, this is a great video, guys, by the way. So I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but we're gonna watch this video, guys. We're gonna put me right here. We're gonna make me smaller, guys. And yeah, this, you know, people been asking me about this video and I just haven't played it. I said, you know what? Let me play it today. And we're gonna go do that, right? And here we go. Let's go, guys. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
MK.
I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice.
I love when you play your own music.
I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis.
Go big time when I'm a big dog. Long nigga don't see y'all. Shopping all day at the mall. When I came out, my team ball. I'm a big power like Curtis. See a young nigga swerving. Caught that nigga slipping. Low nose kid, I'm Cuddy Pippin. All my niggas all on that dumb shit. Straight up off that dumb shit. If I caught you down on your block, that's where you was gonna lay, bitch. I'm out here, I'm thugged up. I'm that there about that life. I retire, but I retire. And I'm back up cause I'm 2 times like, ooh. 08 and 24. Woo. 08 inside that 24. Woo. 08 inside that 24. Rest in peace to the GOAT. Yeah, Kobe, now you know. Woo.
I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, got that power like I'm Curtis.
I got the juice, I'm talking full cup. Heard they was hating on the kid till I pulled up. I got the power,
That's
like
crazy,
Ken in the Ghost. I feel like 50
Bro, I'm so tired, it's crazy. I am tired.
Get rich, fuck being broke. Niggas comedy, head full of jokes. Stack it up, power trip on money, back it up. And ever since I got the juice, I've been acting up. Niggas broke, they not talking cash. Bunch of clowns on the block, that just make me laugh. Pull up in the foreign, I just do the dash. Gone for a minute, but now I'm back on the Ave.
I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Got that power like I'm Curtis. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Got that power like
I was
I'm
so fat in
Curtis.
this. I was so fat in this video. I was a fat boy in this video. We're out of here, guys. Thanks for stopping by for this lovely, lovely stream of me being a fat ass, being a fatty, fatty, you know. But that's how it happens sometimes, you know. But guys, we will be back. Wednesday is our scheduled stream. If I do stream tomorrow, it'll be a impromptu stream. I don't know what I'll be talking about. But I do appreciate everybody who stopped and came through. I appreciate the stops. I do appreciate the gifts and the subs. We are trying to get our subs up, so I appreciate that. Appreciate the follows. You know, one show at a time, man. Hey, y'all have a blessed night. Juan, this will be up on YouTube ASAP. Juan, we're out of here. Good night, man. Hey, what do you say?